and today we're reacting to Sneako leaves the red pill. Whatever I gotta do to get in these good graces. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is, but that's what it kind of feel like. But I feel like Sneako just kind of probably changing as a person. Maybe his absence made him realize, you know, certain people get to a certain place mentally because of certain events. Let's get to the video, man. Enough talking. Let up.
There's a video that came up from Sneako recently. Sneako claims the red pill is dead. I'm like, this gotta be clickbait. Let's take a listen.
The whole idea of the red pill is dead. It's over. It was never even clearly defined. People would call you red pill if you were a Christian, if you were a Muslim, if you were speaking about feminism, if you were manosphere, if you were an atheist in Miami with a sleeve tattoo and botted 500K followers. The red pill became this.
That was super specific. I don't know who he's shading, but it's like, if you live in Miami with a sleeve tattoo and 500 botted subscribers, oh, that's
the specific.
That's very specific.
Sounds like
whoever it's for knows it's for them, and whoever's like deep in this loser sphere also probably knows who it is.
It became this niche idea that anybody could latch onto for a hint of clout. Very quickly turned into a cesspool of some of the biggest leeches, weirdos, and dorks on the internet.
Is it a coincidence that he's filming on that in front of a red Tate truck?
That's a good question.
He might have been subliminal on that one with the red around. That might have been some subliminals, some shots there. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of strategic things going on.
Get the truck in the back, bro.
You know what? Though? I'll say, like, for all his faults, you know, Sneako's probably artistically enough inclined to have chosen that on purpose. I don't think that's a mistake.
And why is it all the B-roll about the boutique behind, the maquillage and stuff like that? It's so weird. Is it because the red pill are dummies?
Ooh,
play it.
Okay.
But the resentment starts when so many of those people that I helped defended all this stuff, they ended up snaking me more than any of the liberals. The people that I'm supposed to be up against ideologically have ended up showing some graciousness, have admitted that they were wrong. While the red pill influencers, they...
Have you not... Why did it take so long to realize that? Why did it take so long to realize that the oddness within the space, you feel me, the no accountability in the space, you feel me, the weird snakiness, how the hypocrisy in the space? Why is it taking this video now to be like, oh damn, I just kind of realized, not this video but maybe just recent, I kind of realized that this is what's going on.
Turned on me for a hint of clout, because it's not really about math.
It's about this chicken, man. It's about this money. Just talking about. It's not about. No, it's not about helping the guy who's never felt the bosom or of a woman, the touch of a woman. It's about getting his money, selling his dream. Hey, you trying to live like this? This is what you should be. How you should be thinking. This should be your ideologies. This should be. You know what I'm saying? How you move with women. This is how you're supposed to live as a man. An alpha man. Feel me?
Masculinity. Ultimately, the biggest mistake being part of the red pill manosphere wasn't really the ideology. The biggest mistake were being around people who are full of shit. If I were to ever do an apology video, it would be for being associated with these leeches. You don't need to follow this. Red pill is dead. Follow God.
Oh, cool. Nice.
I can't believe none of what that dude says. Is the flip flop is real. If he was a shoe, he'd be a Crocs or some kind of sandal. Tells so much that he flip flops, and it's okay. Maybe he found it, but that's been his emos ever since you introduced me to that dude.
And I want to say this, like, it's not fair to not allow somebody to change their opinion, like to be like, you look at you, you know, but like people change and they become different people. Their ideas change, you feel me? Some more than others. Some people switch what they think often because they get a new piece of information and they now kind of just jump straight into it rather than maybe take a piece, say, oh yes, I like this, grab another piece, but ultimately they have a certain foundation that they stand on. This is me as a person. This is what creates my mindset. This is why I am Astral Dior, right? That's a better way about going about these things. But I'm not mad at the person that feels like they find something new that they align with. it's just, you kind of gotta, when you start hearing the weirdness of it, like people I feel like will hear the oddness, the weirdness, and say, well, I mean, I can't be both. I can only be, it's either I'm this or I'm this. So I have to take the oddness and the weirdness and adopt it into my personality. No, bro. Hold on. Whoa. Okay, this was also what it means if I have to stand on this side. It also means that I have to. Okay, well then maybe I'm not that. Maybe let me stay back to my foundation, take what it is that I learned that was good for my mental, the food for thought, keep it, and continue down my path of learning and the man that I am. Right? That's how I feel like we should operate these things.
Mm-hmm. It's been a flippity flop. Flips more than a pancake because you benefited from that, and now it serves you it no longer serves you a purpose that you're just gonna toss it out. So now you're gonna move on to the next thing. Now it's got. You're gonna toss that out when it's gonna be out, and then it's gonna be what? Is he a trans surfer? I don't know, but it sounds to me like that.
Trans surfer?
Trans.
Oh, like trend. Okay. I heard trans surfer.
No, I said it like
Me too.
Like, I don't know what the sex change got to do with surfing, but that's crazy.
I did what I did, and I knew exactly what I was doing. But anyways,
from what I've seen, he's been on his religious path for the last 3-4 years, and he seems to be doing a lot of the labor. He travels for it. He spends time in prayers. He goes to meetups. He goes to mosque on a regular basis. So it seems like he just really has converted. At first, I thought he was doing the Tate thing where Tate became Muslim and then all of a sudden talking shit about Muslims and Mohammeds. But it seems like, no, he's just been very consistent. So is he flip-flopping? Sure. But I mean, what person in their early to mid-20s does it? At least now it seems like he's trying to be consistent, and he has been. So people change.
Sure, we'll see until he flips again, and if he doesn't, good. It's not like I'm not happy for him or whatever. I don't feel anything from that for that guy.
I mean, what's fascinating about all these people who came from this world and all the problems that they have with it? When you listen to the reasons why even now they're against it, I'll just play it back just so you guys can hear what he said.
When so many of those people that I helped defended all this stuff, they ended up snaking me more than any of the liberals. The people that I'm supposed to be up against ideologically have ended up showing some graciousness, have admitted that they were wrong. While the red pill influencers, they turned on me for a hint of clout.
And I've noticed this just being around content creators now for some time. But it sounds like what the movement is about or whatever is not that important. What is more important is their personal relationships with each other, right? It doesn't really matter that they were selling poison or a lot of dumb fucking things and scams and stuff like that. What they really get outraged by, even when you look at him, the most amount of emotion that he's shown is when he talks about the people who did him dirty.
Yeah, because it's us versus them. And now you're throwing me under the bus. I thought we were supposed to be a unit.
Even when he says, I have to make an apology video, it's about associating with these people. It's okay, well, fine. Well, isn't it more important that the people you associated with may have been selling poison to the folks that are coming on and that you also endorse them, right? It's never about the audience. It's never about the message itself or all the things that are involved with it. It's always comes back to the relationships with each other and how you make me feel. And I just think it's funny.
It's boys being
when
boys.
People have this influence. Yes, it is. People have this influence. And it's never about the influence. It's always about their own relationships with each other.
They feel like it affects their influence. So when you betray me, it's because you're affecting my influence. So they're gonna throw you under the bus. Oh, well, you did that? Yeah, but you sound like scam. Don't matter. He's against us. The boys club. What I remember, even people that they talk shit about, they feel some kind of bond with. And you can't betray them. You're supposed to be Oktoberfest, sauerkraut and sausage. Boys being boys.
Let me.
If I were to ever do an apology video, it would be for being associated with these leeches.
I wonder, when he sat across from Walter, and Walter said, 1,000 body count, and he knew his line. You don't care about, when you're there and you're in it. You guys don't care that the niggas beside you are just lying and you know they're lying through their teeth, but that's your boy, so you're going to support him.
But everybody is lying.
And also just ask, is that when you have this, I guess, quote unquote loyalty at the expense of your audience, you guys not care about the scams? I just wonder about that. That's what runs through my head. If you my homie, right, and you up here telling a bold-faced lie, I know you scamming, nigga, I ain't rocking with you. And I wonder how these guys know they're all full of shit and they don't say nothing most of the time. That's what I wonder.
It doesn't matter. It's the message is important. If it means that you have to lie, as long as it's for the message. Remember that video? It was her girl. It was Amanda Seals.
This is really happening all the time. And even if it was a hoax for the sake of bringing attention to this, then I'm like, that's low-key noble. Like, I'm
low-key noble.
Yeah.
That's the whole low-key noble thing. If you have to lie for the cause, it don't matter. It helps the cause, so you're low-key noble.
Whoa.
I
gotta give you that. That's a good point.
But that ship is sinking.
Yeah.
But as long as you're rowing,
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
There's some other things that came up afterwards that kind of exacerbated this whole thing. So I'll just play those.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm back again. And I've been putting a lot of people on to this program called Free Cash for a while now. Check out one of my supporters that had the biggest payout that I've seen yet from all the DMs y'all have sent. And I promise you, they've been hitting me up saying that they've tried it and it's worked. They've been getting cashed out, and I love to hear that because it genuinely actually works. And don't think I have not been seeing y'all's comments saying things like it doesn't work. Dior supporting a finesse. They're trying to take your data. And it's not true at all. And the fact that y'all would think that I would even put that on a video to get y'all finessed is wild to me. But hey, first off, Free Cash does not sell your data. They strictly track your progress to make sure you can get paid. Only sign up with an email and password and give no personal information. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. Here's how it goes. You sign up through my link, and inside you see a list of apps and games. Download them, play, and beat the levels that they tell you. That's the key. You got to complete the requirement. And once you hit the level, the system credits your account. Every time you finish, you get real money. Cash out to your PayPal or get a gift card, while it also being free of charge. The games pay Free Cash to get new players, and Free Cash just shares the money with y'all for trying it out. It may take a little time to get a huge payout, but if you're gonna be on your phone playing games anyway, you might as well make $5 to $10 doing the same thing. I don't want to hold y'all any longer, and I hope I've cleared up some things if you've been sitting on the fence. Hit the link, try a few games, and then DM me. Let me know that you've been winning, actually getting your money. Like I showed y'all earlier, bro made $1,000 off of Free Cash. I'm not promising that's gonna happen every day for y'all, but the fact that there's a possibility for doing something that y'all already do should really be all the convincing that you need, bro.
I tweeted at Tate yesterday because after years of saying he didn't want to stream on Kick because they promote gambling, after years of Tristan saying that gambling and degeneracy and is ruining the West, Tate promotes his gambling website.
All right.
And this is a day after he said people with the name Muhammad are ruining the West. Coming from a Muslim guy. A Muslim guy who's saying there's too many Muhammads and then promoting a gambling link. For a long time, I'll be
money, chicken, you know what I'm saying? Money, chicken. If it's just not so, if it wasn't something, if let's say for them, if being a homosexual wasn't so out of their realm of what it was, if they were like on a certain side and they could promote that and they didn't feel they weren't that, but they were like, if I can get some money off it, I'll do it. They are doing that. If it wasn't so out left, like he couldn't do that now. If there was if a $1 billion check came with that right there, in the positions he's in, the only reason why he don't take it is because of how far he is and how crazy it would be a flop. But if he was somewhat over there, he would take that quick. Oh yeah. And also, guys, while I'm also showing you the gambling thing, it's not about how they feeling. What it's about this money and keeping up this image that they've created. Whatever the image look like, I need that. I need that money. Instead of just saying, you know, that's not how I'm living, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody, they do their own thing. Feel me? If that's how you're living, that's how you're living. Instead, it's those fucking this and that, and they are fucking. It's like, bro, it's not. It shouldn't even be that deep to you, if that's not what you are. You feel me? But I know I could profit off of here. I could be here. I could say these horrible things and speak about people in a certain way. I'm gonna stack that money. I'm gonna get that money rather than just, oh, that's just not how I'm living. I don't live like that. Feel me? It's about this chicken, bro. They'll say whatever. Don't stand for nothing.
Here with you, a lot of Muslims have been apprehensive to talk about Andrew Tate because they don't want to push him away. Because they know the influence he has, and they know that if the most famous revert leaves Islam, it's going to be very detrimental.
Bro, one, is not going to be detrimental. People really don't care because most people didn't believe it. Two, that is true that a lot of people were reluctant to say anything because they're like, he's the coolest guy. It's good for us or whatever. But, you know, listen, I don't think it's anyone's place to say who's a real Muslim or who's not. You know, at the end of the day, everyone's going to have their own religious journey, so I'm not going to sit here and participate in that conversation. But there were a lot of people that were doing this whole people to this day who wear religion like it's a flashy coat. You get what I'm trying to say? It's to peacock a little bit. They're not actually religious. They don't actually do any of the labor. They don't actually present themselves. They don't pray. But they just say it because it looks cool to wear a cross and it brings you certain attention. There's some people who literally will not vote for you unless they know your religious affiliation. So you can just say, I'm a Christian, and then afterwards,
I take it a bit like veganism, CrossFit. People say that they're part of those things because it looks like you have a dedication to something and it looks like you're able to like you have discipline.
Yeah.
So they're gonna boast about that. I'm vegan. Shut up. We don't care. Go eat your tofu. Do your thing. Nobody gives a fuck. But they can't shut the hell up about that thing. I'm vegan. Oh my God, I'm vegan. The minute they find out something is their whole identity because they make sacrifice. I make sacrifice, and then it becomes their.
That is such an annoying thing, bro. That is so annoying. Like, it become a motherfucking identity.
Their whole thing, their whole persona. The realest Muslim or whatever religion you could think about, they don't really talk about it. If you ask, they'll say, but or else than that, they just live their life.
Yeah, especially even the guys in the like male self-development area. Like the people who fell for the Tate thing make me laugh because like, do you guys not remember how this guy made his money? How he was proud of it too, scamming men. He would talk about it openly. And then these guys would turn around and be like, no, he really cares about men being good. This nigga don't care about nothing but making fucking money.
Getting money.
All the guys who got scammed by him, even though y'all saw the clips and y'all ignored it, I don't feel that bad. If someone
And then he got a group together called the War Room and was beating y'all. Then he got niggas together, brought y'all in a room, having y'all say, oh, hell Tate, with wine glasses. And was beating y'all ass, having y'all put boxing gloves on and whooping y'all ass. Thank you, Tate. Thank you. With a tooth out. Missing tooth. Like a cartoon character. Insanity. And you gotta you gotta look at Andrew Tate sometimes. That's why sometimes I'll be like, certain things about Tate, I'm like, that influence, some of the things he say that you talk about grinding, it's like, oh, okay, I hear you. But that's how it's supposed to be. Like, you see the clip of him get off your ass and do this, that, and the third. You grab the clip, you grab the motivation, you move on with your life. You don't see that and say, who is this man? I need to worship him. That's not how it's supposed to go. Get the motivation that you get on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is that's going to help you push forward to your goals. Maybe you do a little bit deeper dive. You say, oh, I rock with this person, how I do. They start, then this is the issue. This is the issue with even saying certain things. I remember one time I said, oh yeah, I rock with Tate. And when I say I rock with Tate, you can't even say you rock with people a certain way. You gotta move. This is the weird part about the internet. You can't just say I rock with somebody like I can say I rock with how this person do this or what this person say. That's not. I rock with like everything that they do and I rock with how they also did these illegal things. That's not that. I'm just saying when I see the clip of Andrew Tate pop up, I rock with that. I like that mindset of working hard and pushing forward and making sure you're getting that money. That's what I mean. Right? Not adopt. You don't adopt. When I say things like that, I'm not saying I've adopted this being as somebody that I look up to and I want them to be. No. I say I rock with them. I see that and that's just what it is. And I move on. But these days you gotta clarify what you mean. I rock with what he says in these videos, in these little clips when he's talking this motivational stuff. Because nowadays when you say you rock with this person or you watch what it is or you like, the idea now is if you watch somebody or if you see something, you consume everything of that person, I guess. For me, I don't give a damn about damn motherfucker if it's not somebody I know in real life. I don't give a damn about the niggas I'm watching. I don't give a damn about none of the other people that I'm seeing. But I guess what? I rock with these niggas though. But just how they talking about buddy right here be getting paid, I don't rock with that. I'm saying all this to say, let the internet be the internet. Grab your motivation how you grab it. Get your entertainment how you get it. Leave these people to be people. Even like me, you rock with me for sure. Rock with me. You feel me? But people as we go on about our business and we take our motivations and our, you know what I'm saying, things and go on about our business and run it up our own way. That's how it needs to go, bruh. This the issue with this red pill thing. get your motivation, bro, and go on and just get to work. Stop idolizing motherfuckers.
Tells you they're a scammer. They tell you how they get their money, and then they do it again to you. I don't give a shit.
You see, the thing with Tate and religion, he did the same MO that he did with Pimpin that he did with religion.
Yeah,
he went the same way. He was talking about it both because that became his cloak. That became who he was because it made him. I got dedication because I'm a businessman because I got this.
Got nothing,
and then
bro.
he got caught doing whatever. But he was under an investigation and he had to switch up. So he took the same thing with religion and he went the same way about boasting.
Pimpins, trafficking, don't matter what it is. Now it's gambling. But here, listen to him himself.
And me and my brother, and eventually some staff I trained, would do all the talking. The girls were just famoosers, just laughing and doing this. And they were talking ice cold hustlers. We were taking their money, all of it. And they come and say, what kind of, all of it. We were milking them dry. Women haven't got a clue how to famoose a dude. They don't have, because they rely on their looks. They don't have any of the intellect. They have no game, nothing.
There's some, though. There's
nothing.
There's some.
Nah, you get a man with game and give him a female's body, a female avatar. He will I had these guys selling their houses, life savings.
Bro, look at this. Like, really on some fuck these niggas. Yo, you gotta watch out, bro. Really on some fuck these niggas. Like, it's not to say from the tirade I just went on, it's not to say every creator is, moving maliciously. It's just like you rock with somebody, bro, just be careful, man. I don't feel bad. That's what I will say. I don't feel bad for no motherfucker that went and was selling houses and for whatever Andrew Tate was selling. Don't ever. I'll laugh dead in niggas' face with him. Be like, what, you really was getting stupid at niggas like that? Because I don't feel bad for nobody falling for that. I just don't. I'm sorry. What am I gonna be out here trying to finesse motherfuckers? I remember when I was streaming, motherfuckers started donating too much. It is a little too much for me. Hey, y'all chill, just stop. Coming right out of y'all pocket to do just what? Watch, show some love. But y'all donate a little bit. Hey, all right, that's enough. Cause now now it's like I'm just supposed to be doing what I'm doing. Y'all giving money, y'all sending the money to me, and I'm just supposed to be like, oh, thank you so much for that, for that $100 you just sent. I'm gonna get back to my video. It's just a little odd to me. I'm gonna take it. I ain't just gonna send it back. But I'm gonna tell you, hey, just chill. If you keep doing it, that's up to you. Feel me? You want to support like that? I appreciate it, trust. But just to be snatching them up, fucking shit, without providing no value that I feel like is worth your crib, nah, I can't do it.
Loans, all of it to me.
Yeah, see, I would be like, nah, bro.
And I play that clip just to say, like, this guy would openly admit how he loved to fleece dudes to make his wealth. And he was proud and he boasted about it. And you guys thought he would turn around and give a shit about y'all.
Right.
So if you got scammed by this whole movement or whatever, you're the fucking idiot.
Right,
Period.
thank you.
I can take the same video that he did about pimping, and then you remove all that pimping stuff, and when he was talking about religion, and it's kind of the same MO that he's emulating.
Yeah.
It looks like Tate regrets becoming Muslim. And so him, after all years of saying that gambling is evil, taking a gambling deal, it's just, they saw what happened last year when I had a disagreement with Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate threatened to destroy my career. You remember that? And so other people don't want the same thing to happen to them.
Sneako, I understand what you're saying, and I'm glad that you see it. But what you're describing that Tate is doing is exactly what you did. Is exactly what you did. You went from one thing, and then you were doing some videos, and they were good at first, and then after that, you moved on to some weird videos in between, right? Disrespecting people in the street and having your kids fan base being weird, and you're like, no, that's not what I said. And then you moved on to the red pill, and then you went to that, and we could say to you that you did the same thing that he did, and then now you're good. You're with God and everything, and I hope it's true and everything and stuff. But what you're blaming Tate is doing, he did it before you did it.
You did it just on a smaller scale. It just didn't feel as impactful because of the influence that
you're doing. What he's doing.
That's fair. That's a fair point. I think the only saving grace is that Sneako's much younger, right? Pretty normal for someone in their early to mid 20s change.
You're right.
So
you're right.
I think that's the only difference. But
right.
You made a good point.
You're right. But that's what I
But he goes on to say like how dorky and loserish all these men are, and I do agree.
Also, by the way, just to clear it up, I'm not sitting here too like, I don't know, I just feel like I need to say this. Nothing wrong with purchasing a course, right? I've done that before. Like, it's just the value, right? I gotta feel like when I bring something to y'all, the day I'm like, hey y'all, you know, just so a lot of people be hitting me up asking me about when are you gonna do something for YouTube, like show us how to do a YouTube and this is that and the third. When that day comes, I just have to feel like a value is being provided. It's just something about me sitting here reacting and then you sending money and then I'm like, oh, thank you so much, and then just moving on. Like, I guess the content is the value and then people just showing love, but it's different when I'm giving you like, hey, this is what this is, da 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 da. And I really genuinely believe this is how you can do this. Let me tell you how I did this, going more in depth, you know, come rock out. This is how much it is. All right, bet. But when you telling people and then going on the back end, like, yeah, I had people selling their cribs and that just wouldn't even feel right. Yo, bro, I just gave up my crib so I could be able to get the, nah, bro. I just did a thing, a $12,000 thing. Y'all pull up, y'all can come stay with me. I'm gonna whoop y'all ass. I'm gonna show you how to be a man. No, bro. I'm not your dad or your uncle. Leave that to your uncle or father to do. No. Not going.
I feel like a lot of the stuff.
You're fired.
Hey, we got somebody in the background. Just hey, I got something to say. That's true. They are dorks. when people say the red pill is dead, I have to think a lot of that's true. I feel like a lot of the guys who were very popular back then are no longer popular today, from Tate to a lot of these other people. You don't hear about them nearly as much because they're no longer big on most of these platforms. People don't tune in for it. People don't care. Men aren't having the same appetite for it as they used to.
Maybe they realized that it was not a thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people who even went this route and tried a lot of the advice that these guys were giving realized a lot of it was empty.
Like well, they feel like
so many dudes.
happy.
I've had so many DMs from dudes. Oh, I did the whole red pill thing.
Yeah.
And, like, it really fucked up my relationship. My girl left me, and like now I'm in a better place. But a lot of stuff was bad for me. So this stuff, if your movement's built on,
they be starting to treating women like they not people. Like treating them like they're just objects and not humans. Like, bro, come on, bro. Let's be. And that's why I don't like when they be, because the biggest, you start, that right there contradicts so much with, like, let's say, you know, a black woman. Like, people start treating black women a certain way because, you know, black woman is naturally just more like, what's the word? I don't know what to say. It's like aggressive or just naturally a lot less receptive to that kind of, so that now black woman's the problem. No, it's the way that you're moving in this situation. Like, this is how a certain group and people act, culture of people act, move. If you don't know how to operate and move in that type of way, then I guess do what you do, but like there's beauty in that. You feel me? And you start moving like this and now black women the problem because you adopted these red pill beliefs. It's like, nah, bro, that's not how that's supposed to work.
And eventually people are going to realize that they're going to move out. You understand? Think about some of the stuff that used to be said that we used to hear that was really popular over there.
I don't want to sound like an asshole, man, but I don't do shit for the express pleasure of women, man. It's a waste of time. It's way more important to protect her than to please her. Who gives a fuck about a woman's orgasm? It's useless.
Right.
Yo. Alright, man. Alright, bro. That be shit, nigga. We saw your relationship.
Wait a minute. You said who gives
Why did they have this nigga on? The nigga that be dancing in restaurants, bro. He be pissing me off, bro. Oh my god.
Have a woman ever had an orgasm with you when you was having sex?
Yeah,
do you know how that feels for you?
Yeah, but I don't. Like, I'm not like in there like trying to like make it happen. I just like do it.
Oh my god, they looking at butt. Yeah, all right. Yeah, he just showed his hand something crazy.
But if it happens,
not in there at all, apparently. My bad.
That is true. Only put it.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
I'll give it to you. But just remember, this used to be advice that was popular back then. Saying stuff like, oh, don't please your women, it's not really important, whatever it is, or don't live with your girl. You remember what they had to talk about? I gotta play this part.
You should move.
Nah, I gotta play this part. You can read what the title says.
The 5 reasons why you shouldn't live with your girlfriend.
And this was also for your wife. So that advice also applies to your wife.
You could be the biggest, most, I guess, tallest, most masculine alpha out there. We got even our friends at Tates that live in Romania. No matter who you are, things get softer. You tend to like say, you know what? You want to stay in, watch a movie, you get some ice cream with her, You take her out. Oh, babe, can we cuddle? And before you know it, time passes along and you're like, damn, I didn't go to the gym today. I didn't work on my business. You put it off tomorrow or next week. Just chill with your girl. And you may say, well, Fresh, I'm strong, bro. I got willpower. I could go past that shit. Well, you can for a little bit, but not forever. And it happens to everybody. No one's really safe because at some point in time, you're going to bend the knee. No pun intended. Bend the knee to her will or her way at some point. A casualty of circumstances living together, which means you become I want to say the word cuck, but like you become kind of complacent because under her like spells.
Motherfucker, I'm under your spell right now because you got me believing you speak in English and I'm having a hard time understanding. All right, that was a little bit unnecessary. But
very unnecessary.
But these guys are essentially telling you don't live with your. I think it's a bad idea to live.
And he got that cadence down pretty well. Me and my girl been damn near living together for 6 years now, bro. My girl had to help elevate this situation, right? You feel me? Like, she held it down in the times when it was tough. Now, do I feel like that, you know, my girl, my family, they're a distraction? Absolutely. But they're a distraction that I want to have. I want to be a human, right? I want to share the money that I've made. You feel me? Like, I just got this by myself and now what? That's a personal thing. Some people, you know, young bachelors and people that want to live like that. I mean, them niggas is 30-something years old talking like this. But people that are younger, yeah, I would probably say, you know, a better way to move about it is maybe just be single, live your life, or, you know, come up. But there's going to be a day where you're going to get lonely and that life does not, you know, entice you anymore. You feel me? Going out to the club and moving a certain way. And you're going to want to settle down and get you a fam. There's nothing wrong with living with your girl. Well, that's been how it's supposed to be for centuries. I don't understand. And if you don't know how to operate and work with a family, shit, nigga, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't. It's called time management. It's a concept that people need to work on. It's a muscle you must build, but it's a very imperative thing that you learn. Time management. In the morning when I wake up, I hang out with my son, my girl, and I tell them it's getting close to 9 in the morning. Hey babe, hey buddy, it's time for me to go to work. I come upstairs and I'm working in here from 9 to what? 2? Nah, it's a little bit. It depends. It can be 9 to 2, but maybe 9 to 12, 9 to 1, and I come back and I reconvene, go to the gym, come back again, reconvene, and I start the day over again. All right?
With your girl, cause think about this, think about that. If you think about it, the reason why it's bad is if you spend time with your girl, you're not working on your business. So essentially spending time with family, your partner is bad because you could be at the gym or you could be working.
So what do? You don't spend time with your girl. You go to the gym while your girl fucks someone else. And time saving.
And if that's how you live, and you're probably best if you don't have a girl. You probably just suggest, if you're really locked in right now, you don't want those distractions, be locked in. Don't have a relationship though. Like, just do that whenever you're ready to do that and sacrifice that time. That being said, I'm not talking about these new layout. I appreciate you. Great for y'all. Be going, man. ADD left.